Back again with another trailer reaction. My name is Josh. Thanks for checking out the channel. If you click the thumbnail, we're going to check out some KRAVEN. KRAVEN is part of the MCU very loosely, I think. I think he's actually Spider-Man villain slash anti-hero, depending upon which iteration or comic you're talking about. But I know this is a movie that they put a trailer out for a little while ago, and then I think some things got pushed back, and I don't know if they were doing reshoots or if it was just timing of when they wanted it released. But I was pretty excited about it, even though I have not really liked most of like the Sony Spider-Man universe. Like the Spider-Man movies have been very good, and the first Venom movie I actually really did enjoy. After that, the second one was not my favorite, and I don't think I even saw Morbius because I just heard very interesting things. I probably should check it out at some point, though. I think it's like on Netflix or something now. But KRAVEN is one that interested me because the character himself is pretty cool, but also it's mostly the actor. This is Aaron Taylor Johnson, who is an actor that I didn't really know that I really enjoyed him until I realized, hey, I like pretty much every movie this guy's in, and he's typically one of my favorite parts. Like, I think I realized that actually with Bullet Train. He was probably my favorite part of that movie, and a movie that had a bunch of really cool characters and parts in it. So when I found out, hey, he's being KRAVEN, I was like, hey, okay, you got my attention. We should probably go ahead and check this out. So I know there was a trailer that came out a long while ago, and then again, some things happened, and they just released a new trailer. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they might be going rated R on this one, and that might have something to do with Deadpool and Wolverine making a gajillion dollars. I don't know, but let's go ahead and check it out, see what it looks like. Let's do it.
My son, we are the greatest the world has ever known.
Охотник до сказки.
В каждой сказке есть правда.
Who's next?
I heard the noise of thunder.
Are you like your father? A gangster? A killer?
And I heard a voice. And behold, hell followed with him. There's a man going round taking names. My son. And he decides who to free and who to blame. Yes, an animal stronger than you can imagine. The hairs on your arm will stand up.
Tell me about this hunter.
Some are born and some are dying.
Once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
When the man comes around. When the man comes around. Whoever is unjust. You think you're some kind of honor? Some kind of code. He'll be unjust too. You're just another man. Whoever is righteous. Hunting for a trophy. Let him be righteous still. Just like our father. When the man comes around. When the man comes around. Embrace who you really are, son.
I was curious if that was Rhino.
And you will become a legend. When the man comes around. When the man comes around.
In December. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that one looks good. I mean, it looks graphic. I mean, the little thumbnail they got there is super bloody. I like the actors they got in there. Obviously, Aaron Taylor Johnson. You have Russell Crowe in there. I don't know if I really recognize anybody else. I was curious if that was going to be Rhino in there or not when he showed a little bit of the skin going on. I was like, well, kind of looks like rhinoceros or elephant skin. And then sure enough, and I'm not going to lie, I think they've only ever done one other kind of live-action Rhino, and it was in Amazing Spider-Man 2 at the very end, and it was a big mechanical suit, and I actually like the look of this one much more than that. I mean, it reminded me much more of the animated series where it was a Gigantor dude in like a suit and costume. But this looks like it's more of a mutation, which I can get on board with. But Aaron Taylor Johnson looks good. Looks like it's going to be pretty hyper-violent, which I appreciate. But I also am very curious. Like, they keep taking all of the villains from Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery and just kind of making them heroes in their own movie, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. Like, Venom is more or less an anti-hero anyway. I mean, he didn't start that way, but definitely has become that way now. KRAVEN, I'm actually much less familiar with. I'm mostly familiar with him from the Amazing Spider-Man animated show from the 90s, where he was mostly just a bad guy. He was hunting Spider-Man and various other, like, forms of game. I think, was it him that was hunting Morbius, or maybe that was Blade, actually. So I mean, there was a lot of introduction to a bunch of cool characters, so it could be very, very good. I still have some qualms with some of the other movies that Sony's put out, but from the trailer and from the cast of characters they got there, I'm going to say this one looks solid to me. So I think I'm going to have to check this one out. Let me know what you guys think about it. And it looks like, I think December's when it's coming out. Might have to check this one out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Go hit that subscribe button if you would. That'd be fantastic. And as always, you're awesome. Peace out.